say youth's wasted on the young. Regret left for the older to sweep up from a younger pup. Keep it in mind, always. Play it over most days. We all have a tale, a story. Tell it, speak it, own it. You're it. That regret, that boils over, sleeps behind your eyes, plays over, those banshee cries. You regret. You've no idea. Horror on loop. Every day I see it. You want a story? I'll keep it brief. Just a little tale about Slice the Thief.
Dublin, a biker's paradise. Great bikes, lovely bikes, worth loads of money. You make a fair bit selling them in shops. In shops? Fuck that. Stroking them. Taking any bike that you think will make you money. Road bikes, mountain bikes, BMX bikes, folding bikes, race bikes, kids bikes. Anything really. The best? Cannondale, Trek, Giant, Merida, the best brands. If it's worth stealing, I'll fucking steal it. Town is right for it. Packs of people cycle, Irish, Spanish, Brazilian, Polish, French, the lot. They all think, oh, cheaper to buy a bike. It's a one-off payment. Only the minimum after that on maintenance. Not if I fucking nick it. Then you have to get another. Report it to the Gardaí. What are they going to say? We look into it. Me fucking arse. The only thing they look into is their mirror at you as they drive off, not giving one fuck. Bye-bye bike, it's gone. Sold. I'm on to the next. Normally I work around George's Arcade, vintage clothes shops, vegetarian restaurants. All them cunts cycle. They're mad for it. Mad for the planet. Cycling to them is like running for the canyon. Love it. I'm in there one day, scouting the place out. Nothing but scrap metal. Strolling down the street, fitting in. I'll buy a coffee. Sit on a bench without one, you look like a fucking paedophile. But with one, you're acceptable. An upstanding citizen, not a scumbag on the stroke. People look at you in passing and think, there's a cunt who's just chilling, reflecting on shit. And I was. Reflecting on which one I was taking. A shitty BMX? No. Green mountain bike? No. And then I seen her. The love of me life. A Cannondale Super 6 Evo 105. What the fuck is she doing here? Like, you know, when you walk into a bar and it's full of trolls everywhere, and then across the bar you see a beautiful woman and you think, what the fuck is she doing here? That's what it feels like. I'm getting a horn just looking at it. Ditch the coffee and head on over. Nothing but a U-lock holding it, or a C or D-lock, depending on your angle. They can be tricky depending on the make, but this one, brittle as a baby's arm. There's an old trick in the bike stealing game. You get a pen, take the top off the end, jam it into the cylinder lock. Takes a little longer than the key, but it's easy. I never travel without me pen. I'm like, Oscar, fucking wild. In she goes, bop. I always sit in the bike too, so it looks like I'm opening my own. Tactical. No panic. Calm. Jig it about, and she's mine. Lock off and I slowly cycle off. Bike worth €1,500 under me. What a day! Cycling out of town, blitzing through the streets, out of town and into Itchicor, running by the canal. I stop. Stop to think. Think about who I'm going to sell this beauty to. A smoker to? Lads across the bridge, eyeing me up, eyeing me prize. Have you got a fucking problem? I shout over. Ah, they slur back. Fucking jokes. Do you like me bike? Of course they do. It's class. Hop back on, cruise on home. Where will I shift the bike? Worry about that later. For now, just cruise. Either way, I'm not taking less than 800 for it. Fucking bargain, no fucking less. Cycle the work scheme price, that is. Back to cruising. Wind in the hair and loving it. Get to where the Lewis turns off and the canal runs on. I run on to my house, my estate where nobody will touch this bike. They know it's stroked. I steal a stolen bike. The path runs down into a small, narrow lane. Down I go, like I'm on the last leg of the Tour de France. Dodging, weaving, winning. Fuck! Slam on the brakes, skidding along the path. That was close. There's two figures at the end of the lane. Paddy. Bollocks. All right, Paddy. Paddy the Pikey. He's a little fucker. Slick back hair, horrible dress sense, stinks of aftershave. I know him from around. They live in the estate up in Ballyfermot, up the road. He's a sly little cunt. He has his mate with him. Big cunt. Johnny or something is his name, but we all call him Remix. Big stuttery fucker. Remix! How's it going, Slice? Grand, Paddy. How's yourself? Can't complain. Great. Be seeing you. As I pass him, he stops me. The sneaky bastard. Remix grabs the handlebars. Hold on a minute. Look, sorry lads, I have to be going. We know you do. Just admiring that fine piece of metal you're sitting on. I tell him it's me dad's bike. Sure it is. Are you selling it? No. Sells it. See, me dad would strangle me. He leans in. What do you think I'll do to you? Stuttery tightens his grip. I should just take it following your disrespect, but I'm a nice bloke. My stomach drops through my arse. I'd pay you for it, considering it's your dad's bike. Well, that's really nice of you, Paddy, but nothing. 200 quid. 200 quid. I have to take it. You could pay me fuck all and leave me in the canal. I'm not being unreasonable here, am I, Johnny? You're being very nice. Great. So here's 200 quid, and here's my bike. Now fuck off. I do. They do. I'm gutted. Dejected. She's gone. 200? They cut me balls off. They cut them off and fuck them to the swans. I bail home. No mood for anything else. I live with two of my mates in a big old building that's split into small apartments, which means that it's cheap. Affordable for a bike thief. Sean and Kieran, the lads, work average jobs, painting and that. They cycle two bikes that I stroked, so they're fine with it. I tell them the whole story about Paddy. Oh, the sneaky fuck, says Sean. Too right. Took a nice bit from me. I met the lads when we moved in, and we never looked back. Like brothers we are. They'd give you their last breath. They even cover for me. It's deadly. Some fucks came to the gaff a while back looking for yours truly. The lads didn't utter a word, denied everything. The lads tried to wreck the gaff, there was a big scuffle. Kieran ended up getting stabbed, right in the leg. Sexy little scar and all. Them fuckers ended up wishing they never come a knocking. That's loyalty, isn't it? Huh? Getting stabbed rather than rat me out. Fuck that. I would have sung like a bird. Would have drawn on a map of where I was and all. No, too right, I'd have done the same. Loyalty like that isn't around anymore. Lucky to have the two of them. I head to my room, don't move for the rest of the night. Tomorrow's another day. More bikes with my name on them. Like the old saying goes, what do you do when you fall off the bike? Next day, up I get, around 10. The lads are gone. My head is banging, probably because I got fucked so hard yesterday. Flick the telly on and sit down. Yesterday's paper on the table. Some article about some lad getting done for murder. Unlucky. Jeremy Kyle comes on. Jesus, the trolls he has on that show. Not a tooth in their head. Fuck this. Shower, dress, up and out. I head for the Lewis, a freeway into town. Walk to the stop, screen, 5 minutes. Lovely. A whistle. Flats. Fellow thief. He's more experienced. He'd stroke the virginity from a nun she wouldn't even know. Fuck. Where did you get that? He's on a Ridgeback Advance. I've been hitting skills lately. Skills are tricky. Cameras, teachers, kids, you gotta be quick. Lightning quick, like your first ride. In, out, you're done. Ding ding, goes me Lewis. Right, talk later. On I hop. No inspectors, deadly. No seats, bollocks. Spot one down the middle. I shimmy down. Fucking hippie sitting there. Piercings, side of her head shaved. Yeah, 'cause that looks good. Fucking bag sitting on the seat beside her. My seat. She looks at me disgusted, like I've just pissed on her shoes. Yeah, move your woven piece of shite you call a bag. With a contemptuous, she moves it. Oh, thanks, I say. You shouldn't have. I absolutely spread myself on that seat. Spread like utterly butterly, squashing the bitch up against the window. Do you mind? I turn. Just as I'm about to come up with something clever and witty, I spot it. The fluorescent glare of an inspector's vest. Shit! You're lucky, I say. I head for the door. It closes. Trapped. Tickets, please. I make me way to the back of the tram. Slowly, they're wide to it. The African inspectors have me surrounded. It's like that Michael Caine film, Zulu. I'm Michael Caine. Sorry, mate, I ain't got a fucking ticket. They're at the fella beside me now. Tickets, please. Sorry, I don't. Sweet heaven. Inspector takes out his little book. This man is a fucking legend. A martyr. Jesus Christ himself on the Lewis taking the hit. The doors open at the next stop. The fresh air swells over me. I succumb to the urge for freedom. Like Nelson Mandela, I'm free. That was close. Only a few stops from town. In I go to the biker's sweet spot. It's midday. Plenty of beauties around. But today isn't about getting a gem. It's about getting one. Confidence boost. Like when you fuck a fat bird. An easy kill. Make you feel good about yourself. Tails up.
Boom, boom. I'm heading for the rack, about to attack. Van breaking ground, shaking, men pile from the van. I run while I can. Pedestrians shout, I take a clout. Blackout.
Wake up. Wake up, you little prick. I was hoping that was a dream. An illusion. A manifestation of me paranoia. Wake up! But it wasn't. Fuck. I opened my eyes. To blackness. Snippets of light through this smelly bag over me head. Me senses heightened. Magnified. Me brain moving. I can feel it. The bass from me heart underscoring the scene. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. I'm sitting, tied to a chair. I'm so confused. Beaten and abused, strapped up, covered up. Are you awake, sleeping beauty? My hood is pulled. I'm unveiled. It's like being born again, but not to a loving mother, but to some other. What the fuck? A punch to the gut. Shut your fucking mouth, he says. Some well-dressed 1920s looking bollocks. Hello, my friend. We're in a tiny room. Small. Dark. No windows. No furniture except my chair and the clock on the wall. Ticking. Now, do you know why you're here? He says. Nope, that's not the answer. He starts cracking me again. He spit blood on the floor. Come on and fucking tell me, I shout. Very aggressive for someone in your position. It was, but being tied to a chair and beaten like an altar boy isn't going down too well. My vision broadens. Coming to terms with the darkness. Silhouettes slowly surface from the shadows. We're not alone in our little room. I cop countless corrupt cunts creeping. Listen, what the fuck is this for? Crack again, across the jaw. Fuck's sake. Come on, man, I'm not a fucking pinata. Right, here's the deal. You remember that bike from yesterday? The one you put your little paws on? It belongs to him. Well, not him, but his son. His favourite son. It's only a bike, but it's the principle of the thing. People don't take from me. I should cut your fucking head off. But he's feeling generous. Generous because you got some balls on you, taking a smack and talking back. Men have crumbled under less. One of his mates utters his name, Gibbs. Gibbs? I've heard that name. I've heard stories about the fucker. Enough to know I'm fucked each way till Christmas. I chance me arm and I tell them that it wasn't me. So why the fuck not? You'd do the same, wouldn't you? They see right through it. It's like they can sense the lie. Cunts. They've taken everything from me. Me wallet, me licence, me fucking freedom, the address being on the licence, no running. Bollocks. We get the bike, you're off clean. Know what I mean? Fuck. If not, well, we'd pick you up again, send you skydiving with your friends, lacking shoots and lacking your flutes. He tells me that it's 2 o'clock and I have until this time tomorrow. Just the bike, he says. And we're golden. He tells me that if I run, he'll find me and he'll kill anyone and everyone that I know. Anyone of as much as said hello to. Talk soon, kid. And... I wake up in the van. See it in 24 hours, they say. The door's open. Pull over here, I say, in vain. Fuck off, followed by a boot to the chest, flying from the van, rolling and tumbling. Cunts and their stunts. I stop spinning. I sit in the path for a minute, and I start to laugh. Unintentional and unconscious to what I'm feeling. Unbelievable. This is great. I've a day less to get a bike back from a pikey who's probably already sold it or taken it apart. Either way, I'm fucked. I knew that bike was too good to be true. Sit in town for a while. Not too long. Haven't got time to be wasting. Shit. Fuck. Shit. Think. My stomach starts to sink. I guess I'll head down to the travellers' camp and ask for the bike back. Yeah, that's a good plan. Yeah, great plan. Ah, fuck, I'm dead. I don't know too much about these fuckers, but I know that Gibbs doesn't fuck around. These bruises are bad. Worse than me slice. Me name's Origin. I've a big nasty slice across me stomach. I was raised in a foster home. Myself and many kids in and out in the centre of town. Apparently I was nearly killed as a baby. Well, no, apparently about it. I was nearly killed. A double homicide. The folks obviously messing around in some dodgy shit. The case never solved. Me, there, left at the scene. Big gash across my stomach. Left to die. Must have been some pricks to stab a baby like that. The miracle child. They kept the truth from me. They told me it was from an operation as a kid and that me folks were killed in a car crash. I was in and out of a few different homes. Gained the name Slice. Slice! Hey, good old Slice. After a few years, I was found to me final one and found a home run by the sweetest woman to ever walk this earth, Eleanor Kelly. She ran the whole thing. Unmarried but not unloved. I lived with her for 14 years. She loved us all as her own. None more so than me, for some reason. Season to season. And I loved her. Dearly. As I got older, I helped out around the house. Odd jobs, bits and bobs. Looked out for the younger kids. Eventually, they'd all go off to better homes. Off they'd go. 1, 2, 3. But not me. I'd stay. Day to day. When I was 16, she told me the truth. She said that a person deserves to know something as big as that. As important as that. You've a right to know. It shapes who you are. Our scars remind us to never forget. It made me feel good in a strange way. Lucky to have been given another chance, you know. Me parents. Never really think about them. I never knew them, sure. I've never even seen a picture. Eleanor took me to the grave once, up in Mount Jerome. Haven't been back. It was odd. Standing there in front of these two poor souls, not knowing or ever going to know what they did or who they were. May they rest in peace, but Eleanor was my parent. She was a very spiritual woman. Not religious, spiritual. She said that I was her spirit, her strength to go on. Surviving what I did. She said that it happened for a reason, so that I would find her and save her, remind her that you must carry on no matter what life throws at you. When I was 18, she found out that I'd been stealing. I'd been doing it for years, in with the crowd and all that, probably following the route of me parents. I don't know what it is. I've always just gotten this thrill from it, you know? The heart, boom, boom. My brain changes when I'm under pressure. Adrenaline fueling me, moving me, changing me physically, vocally. It's like two different people. And then after, I kind of float back to myself, you know? Jesus, I sound mental. Started with little things at first. Getting me kicks, learning some tricks. And then one night, me and Jim, me mate, at the time, decided we'd go out and cause some devilment, as you do. Jim wanted to go to the school, our old school, for the crack. Being summertime, the place was closed, latch, bolted, sealed up. Boom, boom. Only one security guard. Passing him isn't hard. Into the backyard. There's an open vent back of the yard, concealed by a bush. Push to the crawl space, to the place. Rooms. History, locked. English, locked. Chemistry, locked. Biology, open. Get in! The fucking dopey fucks. That's the best one. In we go. Me and Jim. I go for the cupboard with the chemicals. He goes for the teacher's desk. After a couple of minutes, he calls me. Here, slice! I turn. What the fuck? He's bent over the desk, dropping a log in the drawer. What are you doing? This prick failed me. Jesus Christ. He doesn't give a shit. Well, he does, but you know what I mean. Put your hole away and come on. There's a room at the back of the class. That's where they keep the good stuff. I open the door. Holy shit, says Jim. I fucking know, says I. Boom, boom. Jar after jar of preserved animals. Jars of alcohol all along the wall. Be careful they don't fall. Frogs and rats, rabbits and bats. A squid, it was well hid. Jesus, imagine having that many arms. You could figure your missus in all our holes at once. He's nothing but class, Jim. He holds the thing high. Squid catching your eye. Here, who am I? The Lion King song? What's wrong? Shh! I'm listening, I can hear something. What? Says Jim out on a whim. Someone's coming. I can hear them humming. The guard passing through. What do we do? Think, blink. Can't stop and think. Jim holds the squid down. He tries not to frown. Come on, clown, let's bail to town. He passes. Saves our asses. Then the squid slips. These fucking blips. Now we're on our tits. He hears. Obviously, Helen Keller would have heard. In the panic, Jim tips and toes, stops and goes forward and back, turns and crack! Squid everywhere. Stink of fish. That's not my dish. Run. I step and I lose it. Flying back, crashing into the shells. Jar after jar falls. I'm buried in alcohol and dead animals. Jim heads to the window and leaves me. Jim! Jim, help me, you fucking prick! In comes the guard. Laughs at me. Stuck in me prison like a fly in a web. Left, Jim, you bollocks. Haven't seen him since. I'm stung. Taken to the station. The whole operation, all of me frustration. Load of masturbation. When Eleanor heard, that was it. She lost it. She had to fund the school, replace what we broke. What I broke. Fucking Jim, fucking joke. It was her last straw. You're gone. You're an awful disappointment. Homeless. Loveless. The last thing that she said to me, I used to love you. That was it. I understand why she did it. It was a nuisance, a curse, not the blessing that she had believed. Not long after I was banished, the home was broken into. Some little fuck broke in. She thought it was one of her boys. She went towards the noise to check they were okay, as was her nature, her nurture. But it wasn't one of her boys. It was someone else. She was found in the hall, kicked down the stairs. Not just that. Kicked again, hit again, beaten, beaten, beaten. No one to help. I could have. Boom, boom. I would have heard that noise. Not her, thinking of her boys. I'd have killed that fucker stone dead. Lost a head, he'd be dead, not her. I'd have kicked the blood from his veins. Now it's just pains. Pains, pains, pains. And that last thing that she said to me, I used to love you. I'd like to think that she didn't mean it, but I think that she just might have. I would too. I'm the reason that she's dead. Simple. I could have protected her. The fucker fleeced the place. Kids couldn't stop him. All money, jewellery taken. He even took her chain right off her neck. Her medal, right after they kicked the life out of her. The Virgin Mary, her pride and joy, not for religious reasons. The Virgin Mary, with blue jewels round her feet. Beautiful. Shiny blue jewels that'd make you blush. Her coveted piece of treasure. Her mother gave it to her. Supposedly getting passed on to me. Gone. Like her. Gone. Like that. The home got taken over by another. A nice woman. Supposedly. Now, me. Soon to be the same. In debt to a fucking nut job, hoping for a Hail Mary with the travellers. Even the thoughts of it has made me laugh. It's like a Jew asking the Nazis, can he go home? No chance. But I'll have to try, or I'll die. I don't know what to do. I need help. I can't get Sean and Kieran involved. I call Flats. He agrees to meet me. Down the canal. Lads across the bridge. Have you got a fucking problem? I shout over. And they slur back. I'm on edge. And rightly so. Flats arrives shortly after. I tell him the story. He laughs. Not out of cruelty. Just out the sound of how ridiculous it is. How fucked it is. Getting a bike back from a pikey. More chance of curing Ebola. Don't I fucking know it? He tells me I should hop a boat. Get out of Dublin. But I can't. He'll kill the lads. They're good lads. I tell him that he has to help me. Pikeys aren't my specialist subject, man. Then he recommends half pikey Pete. He might help. He fucking would. He owes me for getting him a blowjob when we were 16. He's still with that girl. You can't forget a thing like that. We call him. He comes down for the chat. Now, the thing with half pikey Pete, well, he's half pikey. If he's on your side, you're sorted. He's big and slow, but he packs a smack that'll make our dead relatives' ears whistle. He approaches. All right, lads. All right, Pete. I tell him the story. He's intrigued. Because he fucking hates Paddy. Hates him. Hence why I just call him Pete. See, the rumour is that Paddy's dad is half Pikey Pete's dad. His ma had a liking to Pikey penis. They're only grapevine rumours, but strong enough that you wouldn't say a word to him on the subject. Self-preservation and all that. I'm in, he says. Fucking lovely. Don't worry. The missus would want me to help you out. That she would. These are his plans. Plan A, we get the bike back. Plan B, we get a bike that looks exactly like it. Unfucking likely, but who cares? I've got half a pikey on my side, and I got 22 hours. We discussed the plan. After half an hour of me basically agreeing to everything he fucking says, we're good to go. We head over to scout the place. He gets his car, we head on over to the camp, park outside. The plan is to simply hang around and hope that we spot the bike. Nothing happens for ages. It starts to get dark. Street lights coming alive. The site too. More pikeys around. They're all leaving the site though. Heard a couple of them talking about a fight with another site. Rivals and all that shite. Every fucking one of them. They're like the Hebrews leaving Egypt. Eventually they stop going. Right, go, says Pete. What? You're taking the piss? I brought you so that you could go in there, wreck the place, and get the bike back, being a half of one of them. I may be half, but I can't, he says. And call me half again and I'll fucking end you. Grabs me by the scruff and pushes me out of the car. I'll be here, support you. Great. And he's fucking useless. I'm standing outside the camp, alone, shaking like a Colombian going through customs. I've no choice. I run to the wall that surrounds it, hop up on a box beside it, and peek over. It's like a ghost town. Right! Boom, boom. Up and over, looking over my shoulder, feet slammed to the ground. Nobody's around. Where the fuck could it be? There's a huge container on the far side of the site. Shite. I hug the wall, move towards it. It's quiet. I don't like it. Just find a bike and bail. Come to a caravan, go around it, I move around the front, and it leaps for me. I shout me head off, fall down, trousers probably gone brown. Its chain stops it right in front of my face. Chained to the wall. Big fucker of a thing. Couldn't tell you what breed. Big fucking smoothie, all shapes and sizes fucked together. I move away from it. Fucker barking its head off. Shut up, you mutt! I get to the container. Shut. Huge, steel, rusty. I turn the handle, creaking as it goes. Pull it open. I can't see anything. I walk in. There's a shitty little light on the right. On. Lights. Tools. Boxes. Mostly shit, but wouldn't you know? There she is. Get in! Looks like I might get her back after all.
Slowly wheel her out of the container and hop on. Smoothie Mutt still barking its head off. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Fuck it. Floor it. Heading for the gate. Hell for leather. Closer, closer. Just out. A van rolls in front. Some stayed back from the fight. Blocking me. Fucking me. Paddy hops out. I turn. Go back in. Pointlessly, aimlessly, fucking stupidly. Pikeys pop and peek from their perches. I'm heading for the wall. Fucking thing is tall. A dirt pile makes me smile. Fucking ramp. Fucking freedom. Up I go. Mid-air. Shit. Overlooked. Fucked. What didn't I see? A tree. The bike follows me down. I fall on me face in the shit. A pit. Half Pikey Pete long gone. Lifted by some lads, dragged back to Paddy, thrown at his feet. Beat. Lifted to face him. Fuck him in a caravan. Bastard fucks me in a cell, made of wood and shite. Small and tight. A caravan. A caravan! These things remind me of the country. An Irish holiday most families think is a great idea, freezing your tits off, abseiling or some bollocks. I'm left here, sitting, waiting. If I'm released, I'm fucked. Here now, I'm fucked. I look out the window, and they all piss off, fuck off, stroll off to chat, no doubt, to swat on my fate. I wait, nothing but. Wait on word. Outside there's a bird. A tall, wide yoke. Hey, this is a fucking joke. She's guarding me? Her and no one else? Come on, this is a bit insulting, thinking that this mongo can keep me. I call half Pikey Pete. He answers. Hey, I'm locked up. Come and get me out of here. I can't, he says. I'd be killed. What do you think they're going to do to me? I'm sorry, Slice, I can't help you. The missus would kill me. He hangs up. The missus would kill you. I'm the reason you know that fucking Hoover. Dirty bastard. Right. Looks like I'm going to have to turn my own charm on. Come on, you can do this. Slice the seducer. What? We stroll to the window. It's open. Sloping down. Charm button on. All right, love. She doesn't budge. How's travelling treating you? I'd say it's deadly, what? Seeing the world. Cork. Kerry. Galway. The freedom of the road. No taxes. No one to answer to. Love, can I ask you something personal? Did you ever go astray? A bit of strange? A bit of mishmash in the gash? Say a non-traveller? One of us? No? She still doesn't turn around. Very snobby for a fucking traveller. I'm a catch. Not a bad-looking fella, like, not gorgeous, but still, you know. I play me Hail Mary. Love, can I tell you something? She loosens up a bit. In her eye at length, she's interested. A hint. I've never actually been with anyone before. A virgin. I know it's a bit sad at my age, but you can't just throw that away. That's a sacred bond between two people. A connection. An acceptance of one another. She turns. I have her. She's mine. Playing her. She opens the door. In she comes. Coming. A fucking thunderstorm of a woman. She's like Arnold Schwarzenegger, only bigger, with a key. Lured by me. So you want to fuck, yeah? Yeah? I do. Let's do it. I step back to the counter. A bottle sits on it. For her. She looks like she could use a bottle. Long day of garden and all that. Step. Step. Closer. Closer. Smelling her slice. Wanting her slice. I entice. Entice. Rolling me dice. She's gagging for me. Wanting me. She's a pudding. Her knicker's only short of flooding. I grab the bottle and wait. She keeps coming. She's minging. And I'm swinging. Bottle, bitch! Flies off her head like piss on cling film. A head of steel. Her fanny looking for a meal.
have to say now I'm a bit worried. I thought that I could take her, make her fall for me. Succeeded in the latter. I retreat to the back of the caravan, further than before. She follows me back. Attack! There's nothing else to do. I leap for her. She grabs me by the throat, hits me a loaf, fucks me across the place. I'm a disgrace. I can't even beat a woman. Like, not condoning it. Last resort, as it were, but I can't even do that, right? Shite! I wish that I could stand here and tell you that I fought her off. That I fought a good fight. Stopped her from landing. Just a misunderstanding, my distraction with a fake attraction. But, no. She came at me. I moved. She followed. Moved, followed, moved, followed. Pride swallowed. She smelled like a fresh shite fucked in a blender. She wasn't tender. I don't want to get too graphic, but she shoved that bottle up my arse and laughed while doing it. She laughed, snarled, and beat me over and over, harder and harder. I was left on the floor, sore, asleep but awake, dead but breathing, heavy, set breathing, seething. I cried like a baby. Maybe I deserved it. No, she left, proud of herself. Karma, I guess. I just lay there on the floor, watching the door, hoping she didn't want more. After a couple of hours, Paddy comes to the caravan. How'd the sister watch you, Slice? She raped me, Paddy. Rape aside, I have a proposition for you. That's a big word for you, Paddy. His lads kick another few shades out of me for that comment. They pick me up. I'm dying inside, the pain of it. You want the bike, Slice? I do. I need it. Please, Paddy. I'm dead. I can't take anymore. I tell him the whole thing. Every fucking bit. They all laugh. I would too. The look of it. I'll give you the bike back, Slice. No fucking way. But first you have to help me with something. Pox. I put the pain away. I want out of this day. What? Help you with what? Something for something. Nothing for nothing. Paddy lays down his task, his ask. There's a junkie over in Fairview that's been seen with his sister June, and that's not on. She left the site and their way of life, but not the strife. She's in trouble. He doesn't want her with him. So he wants me to go over and spook him. A few slaps. He knows all of Paddy's gang, so he wants a fresh face to go. If Paddy goes, his sister will lose the plot. He doesn't want anything getting back to him. So he wants me to go to some crack den and slap around some cunt. Well, give me some protection. Protection? Yeah, you heard me. A pikey suit of armour. Give me one of these big cunts, I say. They're all traceable back to me. Well, I'm not going alone. Right. Take the teeth. He's not known. Who's that? Big fucker walks up. Deadly. Then he moves and a little fucker walks up. A dwarf with fucked up teeth. Ah, fuck! He gives us a van. We head to Fairview. Teeth driving, can barely see over the fucking steering wheel. Vinegar. Whole van stinks of it. Do you like vinegar? Huh? Nothing. What's the plan? We're gonna kill this fella. What I am or you are? We are. Great. Boom, boom. We arrive. Out we dive. A kip. A hole. We walk up and knock. A shitty house. Piss oozing from the walls. Teeth waits. The bell rings. Noises from inside. We hide. The door opens. Teeth's attacked. The man falls back. I've my face covered, my hood up. I've no fucking idea what I'm doing. Teeth hits the man straight into the house. I follow. Check the rooms, he says. I scan the house. Room empty. Room empty. Room empty. I return to Teeth. He has your man on the floor. I watch from the door. He kicks, bites and digs the life out of the fella. I disagree, but I'm tied. I need the bike. I need me life. A noise. Teeth toys with the man, tells me to check it out. Fuck. I go. Slow. Step by step. The noise again. Doesn't sound like men. It echoes from the back room. Smell of perfume. It grows as I approach. I push the door open, trip and fall onto the floor. As I do, I quickly gain my footing, looking. A kid. In the corner. A little boy, fucking hell. Staring at me, glaring at me. Here,
Kid, you stay there, you don't move until we've gone, right? He nods. As I turn, I notice a crack in the wall. A door. I walk to it, get to it, push it. A small room. I enter. A bed. A head popping from the sheet. Still. Ill. I pull it off, unveiling a woman. Dead. Shit. It's June. Paddy's sister, double of them. The kid stands behind me, watching me. His ma, his sister, stranger. Doesn't matter who she is. The kid shouldn't be here. She has a needle in her arm. Forgotten by society, lost her sobriety. I never seen someone like this before. I give her a nudge to make sure. No movement. Kid's life needs improvement. I turn to look at him. Is she dead? He asked me. She is. I don't know what happened in that moment. The kid, me, as a boy, alone, memories, loss, fear, mother gone, father gone, I'm gone. By the kid, through the room, back to Teeth. He's standing on his head, leaving him for dead. I push him aside, rage swells inside me. I pick him up, grab him, fuck him across the room. Teeth grabs me, I lope him, he falls. I'm seeing me ma, Eleanor, no more. Her face, her loving face, fucked down the stairs by some prick. I kick. His face bursts and swells. My heart yells, tells the tale. The story of my ma gone, taken, forsaken. This man bears the brunt of it. Nothing to do with her. I couldn't care. I pick him up. She's fucking dead. Ew. June. She's fucking dead, says Teeth as the doornail. Needle in her arm. The fella pleads his innocence. Deaf ears, man, falling on him. He killed her, lured her, ended her. I didn't do that. It makes me watch the girls, man. I didn't know she was dead. Git Gibbs? Yeah. He owns all these dens, man. He owns her, too. The plan's changed. Teeth's over. Pops the cunt. Blades him where he stands. Deserved, too. Now what to do? Let's go, says Teeth. He grabs June's body. The kid stands watching. Watch the whole thing. I pick him up as we leave. He's coming with us. Teeth resists. I insist. The kid needs help. Help surviving, like me. On the way back, the kid tells us his ma was taken too. A girl that was one of Git's. She died and Paddy's sister had been watching him. We drive past the home. My home. Old home. His new home. We drop him off, tell him to ring the bell. Teeth doesn't want to. Says the kid knows what we look like. To be honest, I don't give a fuck. Not one. He can grow up well in there. We get back and tell our tale. Paddy's ma starts to wail. He pulls me aside. We talk, but not like before. Not as a captor. As allies. He wants Git. I want Git. I'm past caring. I want to rip his head off. Rip it off him. Piss down his throat. I want him to see. See me. Embrace as I slash his face. We agree. Paddy and me. The plan is this. I bring the bike to the fucker we hate. Paddy will wait. I leave. Nothing suspicious. Wait. Git leaves. We follow. Wait. Nab him. And back to the site. Burn the fucker alive. Torture the cunt. I grab the bike that started it all. Git left a contact, a place in town. I cycle over, but more bitter than my last ride on her. It's a spot in town. A warehouse, huge grey building. I pull up to the gate and wait. Boom, boom. I give me a reason, one that's pleasing. In I go. Will he be happy? Fucked if I know. Through the yard. I hit the door and I'm stopped. Searched, pushed, rushed into a room. After 1, 2, 3, it's just me. Waiting. The bike has gone back to git, no doubt. Scratches and all. I'm sitting, mind wandering, thinking, wishing, waiting, hoping, dying. A big cunt enters after a few. He walks, talks shit to me. Clout again. Out again. Fuck's sake! Lights down. Lights up. Tide again. A room. Small, dark, damp and stark. Fuckhole stands across. Stupid fuck as big as a truck. Was that hit necessary? Can you lads not walk someone to another place, knocking people out everywhere? Slice, me old pal, comes from the door. Git. Two big fuckers with him. How are we? I'm grand, yeah. Am I off now? Does it look like you are? I don't like being fucked, Slice. I'd say your wife is devastated. Still the cheeky little fuck I see. Ah, you know me. I do. But you don't know me. A body is brought in. Bloody. Paddy. Alive. I see you made a little friend, Slice. Paddy roars the place down. You killed his sister, you prick. His sister? June. Oh, the little pikey. Paddy spits, lands it right in his mouth. Sorry about the sister. What happened to her? She died with a needle in her arm. Oh, fucking junkie. You kept her that way so she wouldn't run, cunt. Git turns, nods to his mate at the door. He walks to a curtain, pulls it to the ground. Paddy turns round. Our faces drop. Boom, boom. A wall. A full wall. Blades. Knives. Daggers. Long, short, thick, slim. Pocket. Military. Paddy looks at me. We know. Git turns to me. You thought it'd be funny to try and fuck me, Slice? Wrong. Paddy's grabbed, held tight to the chair. I stare. He fights, bang, fights, bang, fights, bang. I close my eyes. No. You watch. Open that fucker's eyes. Punch to the gut, eyes unshut. Paddy, beaten. Git walks to the wall, watched by all. The room grows silent. He picks a blade from the shade. Paddy's eyes widen, blade sliding down his face. His fingers are spread. Git leans. Paddy screams. Screams that shake the room, echo, chill, blood spill. Finger after finger. Eyes don't linger. It's excessive for all. Sight to appall. Heavy shit. A joy for Git. Every single one. His whole right hand gone. Blood teeming. No more screaming. Not 'cause he's dead. Too much bled. For his pride, pain he'll hide. A good man. Honourable man. Strong. Silent. Defiant to the violent. He leaves Paddy. Turns to me. Now, Slice, what to do with you? Go on. Do it. He gestures to his mate. Hands him a blade. He holds it to my face. Goodbye, Slice. It's been grand. As the blade falls, there's a scream. Paddy. Git panics. Turns and chops, drops his blade across Paddy's chest. Paddy drops, falls, rolls, his eyes open, staring at nothing. His body shaking, quaking, too much blood taken. Till it subsides, Git strides to me. Laughs. Erupts. Corrupts the senses. Anger fills the veins. He stares right into my eyes. You didn't think I was gonna chop you, did you, Slice? Ah, me old mate. I've bigger plans for you. He spits on Paddy's dead body and laughs. We leave you two here for a bit. Let you catch up. They all leave. I try everything that I can to get loose. No use. Do you believe in a past life? A time when you were someone different, in a different life, different family, friends. You live your life, die, and then if you were a cunt, you get sent back. Sent back to be punished. It gets me thinking, how much of a cunt must I have been? Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom.
What the fuck are you doing? Paddy! Holy fuck, he's alive. He stands, a sight to see, missing fingers and a slashed chest. He slowly gets himself together and cuts me free. Let's get the fuck out of here. We go to the door and slowly head out. Corridors. What fucking way? This way, says Paddy. Right. We head down the thing. Blood drops from his hand. Drip, drip, drip. We turn a corner and a big fucker lunges for Paddy. Fuck! They go at it, blow after blow. Even with one hand, Paddy is blitzing him. He stands, fucked hand behind his back, sparring him, battering, trampling him. More come around the corner. Get with him. Kill them fucks, he shouts. I'm beside the exit. I run to help Paddy. He grabs me, fucks me back. Go! Get me brothers now! Go! I'm not leaving you, Paddy! Go or we're both dead! He shoves me through the door and I run through the yard. Turn and see Git running after me. Paddy on the far side, tearing them up. Git screams at me. You're fucked, young fella! I see the root me problems. Cannondale Super 6 Evo 105. I hop on it for the last time. Fuck you, Git, and your cunt, son! I rip away, past the guard. He gives chase. No use. I'm out and heading for Paddy's. Bring a fucking army back. I hear a crash behind me. Git smashes through the gate in a car. Jesus Christ. Boom, 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 boom. Gone. Fuck. I rip away. Git follows after me. Behind me, gaining on me faster, faster. Pacing behind me, the motor, screaming car, gleaming as if it was on fire. Desiring Git to catch, snatch, slice. Not tonight. Full of fight. His roars end, descend, fall on deaf ears. I fly through the gears, heart bursting. Git thirsting, wanting this done. No more fun. Down an alley. Into a valley, get close, gaining, approaching, poaching, slice, end of the road, a gap, scrap to make it, take it up a level, chased by the devil, back wheel clipped, bike flipped, in the air, land tear, me face open, barely coping, head spinning, get grinning. You not had enough yet? Tough. Slice the fool, stand for our duel. Slice versus Git, our fighting pit, spit. Time to make him sit. We square, stare, lock and lock. I weigh in, aim to win, punch, dig, exchanges equal. He hits me, follows with the sequel. Smack, whack, turn, crack. He's floored. A punch to be adored. Looking down, fucking clown. Time to sleep, reap what you owe to me. To everyone you've wronged, longed for redemption, no exemption, time to die. Behind a noise, his boys, no, bang! Surrounded by his gang. Me beaten, hope, fleeting, cheating, death, breath, gone, taken, making me hurt with kicks, kicks, kicks. The fella picks me up, eyes draining. Gets to his feet, to beat. His pride's hurt. He's dirt, a wanker. He hits me with one final cracker. Knocked dumb. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Where I am, not sure. Blur. I wake up. I wake up in my house. Head on fire. I look down at my clothes. They're covered in blood. Hazy. Daisy.
What the fuck? Sit on the floor for a few minutes. A blade lies in my hand. Red. Stained. Me. Drained. I get to my feet and fall to a seat. Paddy. Git. Fuck. Why didn't he kill me? He freed me. Noise, sirens, lights, blinding. Up. I'm up, out the door. Cars everywhere. Guards, stay where you are. I do. I've no choice. They surround me. I'm down. House searched. Bodies found. Sean, Kieran. No. He took a blade to them. Removed their limbs for my sins. I go down. Murder. My pleas fall on deaf ears. A jury of me peers. Who'd believe me? Found with a weapon in hand. Against that, how can you stand? They heard the story. Gets work in all its glory. My friends chopped to pieces. Severed and maimed. I'm fucking ashamed. It's my fault, the whole assault. Being a fool. You'll pay, Slice. Your choice, Eleanor said. I take the blame. Hard to tame, Git, the cunt. His stunt worked. He lurked around me. His boys found me. In prison, risen to get me. Misery, daily. Avoid a beating? Maybe. Swine. I've nothing but time. Years 25, but I'll survive. I'm in, Git's out. We'll meet again someday. Make him pay. Rip his head off. For Paddy, Sean, Kieran. Me? 8 before. Forget what came before. This is now me home. No room to roam. I don't sleep a wink. I just sit and think. I share the cell. They come and go, chop and change. Pictures on my wall, I move and arrange. I'm sorry if this story isn't nice. I guess that's my life. Good old Slice. The namesake. How I got it and why? A mystery. History. But, me latest cellmate. I don't normally pay much attention, but he's one I mention. He was loud, annoying, destroying all he touched. He clutched his bag full, he came in like a bull, sat in his bunk, I sunk into mine. Clock at 9, head down. Noise from this clown. He calls me, I ignore. He calls me, I ignore. He calls me. Eventually I look up, slowly. Jewellery around his neck. Something fine. Tell me something, friend. That's a nice chain you have there. The Virgin Mary. Blue jewels around her feet. Beautiful. Shiny. Blue jewels that will make you blush. Yeah, he says. Just something I kept. Kept? Yeah. Some old slut a while back. Oh, yeah?